I, Saman Soleimani, promise my father that when I go to the United States, I will make sure that I do all my chores, all my homework, and make sure that I excel in school. I will study so much and so hard that you will get tired of me studying and tell me to stop studying. Saman Soleimani, August 20th, 1987.
I wanted to thank everybody for being here tonight. I have to say that for you guys to be here, you guys are some of the closest people in my life that I have regular interactions with. I have thousands of acquaintances, but a very handful of close friends and family that I would feel comfortable to share this experience with me, with my wife, my kids, my rest of my family. This project, essentially Bugatti Chiron Pur Sport, is been in the making for over 2 years. I think it's time to show the car, Vitaliana. So, my name is Saman Soleimani, and I wanted to introduce you to my brand new Bugatti Chiron Pur Sport. This is a vehicle that was ordered more than 2 years ago, and it is finally here, and I wanted to share some of the details with you. It's well known that I have a huge love and affinity for Lamborghini, and it's actually the first exotic car that I ever owned back in 2010. And the significance of that is that my first Lamborghini Murcielago was painted in Arancio Atlas, which is a magnificent pearlescent orange color. Fast forward 12 years later, when I was given the opportunity to have the last allocation for the Bugatti Pur Sport, we had to go and pay homage to the original exotic car that I purchased, which was the Arancio Atlas. It took a few months of convincing Bugatti because they've never painted a Bugatti in a Lamborghini color code, and it turned out pretty amazing because I love the pearl effect that Lamborghini has in their paints. Now, the Pur Sport, there are the different subtypes of the Chiron, which is the standard Chiron, Chiron Sport, Super Sport, and of course the Pur Sport. And the Pur Sport is the most limited and actually the only one that is numbered to 64 worldwide. I believe only 21 of these have ever come to the United States, so it's the most desired and sought after variant. I had really not been interested in owning a Bugatti previous to knowing about the Pur Sport. And that was simply because I don't have any interest in going 250 miles an hour. And it was just something that I appreciated from afar, but was nothing that I was excited about. When the Pur Sport was announced, it was essentially designed as a driver's car, the most aggressive form of the Chiron. And what they did, they spent a significant amount of R&D. Transmission differentials completely different. Suspension is completely different. The entire front of the car, bumper, diffuser, completely different than all the other Chirons. And of course, the rear end, it has the fixed carbon fiber wing and doesn't have the hydraulic wing, and many of the weight savings come from that entire package. So extremely aggressive in all aspects. And the biggest thing is that this car is limited to 217 miles an hour instead of 250 plus or even 300 with some of the other models. And that is strictly because it is meant to be a driver's car. And what they were done with the transmission and differential is this car's 7th gear is basically like the 5th gear of a regular Chiron or Chiron Super Sport. So you're getting all that power delivery from 0 to 217 miles an hour, so significantly quicker. To give you some idea of how fast this car is, the Holy Trinity cars, the McLaren P1, LaFerrari, and 918 do 0 to 300 kilometers in 19 to 20 seconds, depending on which model and what publication you look at. The Bugatti Chiron Super Sport or Sport, they do the 0 to 300 kilometers in 13 and a half seconds, which is 6 seconds plus faster than the Holy Trinity. And the Pur Sport is about a second and a half faster, so it does it in 12 seconds, 0 to 300. So it is an extremely quick car. And because they do not have to worry about getting to 250 plus miles an hour, they could be significantly more aggressive on the suspension geometry, has negative 2.5 degree cambers all around, lower, wider. It's just a car that is meant for drivers. And when I saw this, I'm like, this is the car I have to have. And of course, we did a lot of special customization. Bugatti has never done an orange Alcantara interior, and they were able to source that for me to match the outside. And it has turned out to be a magnificent vehicle. And I'm so glad to be able to share this with you guys today. So this is something very special that Bugatti does for their clients. So when you receive a brand new Bugatti, you get a customized case and it has all the goodies in there. Of course, my car came with matching luggage set, but I would love to show you how they present this. Now, what's very cool is that your manual and your key comes in this carbon fiber box. Your key presentation is as shown, but what's really amazing, and I've never seen this, is that this is also matched to my car. So not only the key is there, but even the manuals that come with the car are wrapped in the same orange leather that the luggage set and the rest of the car is wrapped in. And that really kind of makes this special, because most manufacturers don't go to the length of customizing the booklets and manuals and the presentation aspect. And it comes with a USB that has all videos and pictures of the production and assembly of the car. Again, a key that matches your car with the orange stitching. So this really makes this kind of a class act on Bugatti's part. So many people ask, like, what is your drive? Why do you collect cars? You know, is there a cap to this? And it's really not about the material or just collecting the cars. I've loved cars since I was 6, 7 years old and didn't know whether they were $1 or $1 million. I like anything that burns gasoline. But I wanted to share something very personal with you guys. So I came to the United States as an immigrant at the age of 12 years old. And before I came to the United States, my father was, is someone that's a very important figure in my life and, try to teach me a lot of great points. But before we came, he made me write a letter promising myself and promising to him what I plan to do when I come to the United States, and that I will make the Soleimani name proud. So this is my letter that I wrote in Farsi, and I'm going to read it to you, and I'm going to translate it. Thank you for the chiming in. But it basically says, I, Saman Soleimani, promise my father that when I go to the United States, I will make sure that I do all my chores, all my homework, and make sure that I excel in school. I will study so much and so hard that you will get tired of me studying and tell me to stop studying. Saman Soleimani, August 20th, 1987. I still keep this letter, and I post it every year on social media on this day to remind myself, and as an homage to my dad, who obviously is still alive today, the promise that a son made to his father 30 plus years ago, to make sure that I don't come and let that move from another country to the United States go to waste. And it's again a testament, this is what I preach to the young kids, to everybody else, that you have all the opportunity in the world, that if I can come in as an immigrant that didn't speak a word of English, not having rich parents or anything like that, and just with hard work, focus, and dedication can get to where I am today, and I'm not done, whether it's aspect of business, friendship, cars, other collectibles, entrepreneurship, community service. I'm very big into giving back to the community. Those are things that I think everyone should strive for. So I wanted to share this personal letter that I wrote to my dad 30 plus years ago. Thank you guys so much for spending a few minutes checking out the Bugatti Chiron Pur Sport. It's truly, even though it's one of 60, it's truly one of one to me and to many people that have been involved with the project. I like to thank the entire Bugatti team, from Cedric Davey, who used to be the former Bugatti CEO North America, who's currently now with Lamborghini, to the rest of the Bugatti executive family, to Miller Motors, who's my Bugatti dealer, Evan Cycler, my Bugatti salesperson. I like to thank my family, my beautiful wife Zara, my 2 kids, Naveed and Nima, my father, and all my close friends and loved ones that have really followed this journey with me in the last 30 years, and especially the last 2 years regarding this car particularly. Thank you, Dylan, the man behind the camera, for making this come true. I appreciate everything you do. Thank you so much.